All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MLM Monday, episode 76. Wow, first episode of 2019. Pumped to be here with each and every single one of you. If you're just joining us live, comment hello and live where you're watching from. If you're watching on a recording, go ahead and comment in watching on replay and where you're watching from. Awesome to connect with each and every single one of you today. It's always fantastic to be jumping in together here in the new year. So, it's 2019. This is, oh my gosh, gonna sound old. It's gonna be 14 years since I got started in the direct selling space this year. That's incredible. Very, very cool. It's really, really neat to see everything come together and change how much it has here inside of the space. The topic for the show tonight comes from a conversation I had with a great client today. This conversation was talking about just new people who've never been in direct sales before and what the expectations are today in such an interesting way. We were both reminiscing on how, yeah, in the past, I used to fill my schedule with hotel meetings. We used to, 6 days a week, we'd save Sunday for God, and 6 other days a week, we would be somewhere in the state doing an event that night, either in the back of a real estate office or a hotel, doing live events. And live events are fantastic, but it can't be the only part of the recipe today. He shared something I thought was really neat. He said, you know what, today more than ever, people want to come to a live event to validate you, but they don't want to come there to take a look, right? They want to have already seen something before they come to the live event. We were talking about the power of video and just different techniques for a text message or a phone call or video that you can use to reach out to somebody as something that would pique their interest, something that would share enough information with them where they would be vested enough to want to come to a physical live event. Many of the platforms that I see today that are doing really well revolve all around video, where people are sharing a video with someone that piqued their interest and then having them go watch a webinar, which is also a video to get more information about a company. And many times they're then watching a follow-up that is also a video that's taking part. So many times your representatives have a path to follow where they can pick up the phone and they can connect with people on video, and they might be sending someone a video up front. They might be sending them, after they watch that, a second video or a webinar, or inviting them to a live landing page. But it's the power of video today more than ever that makes such a big difference here in the space. All right, Lanson, Scott, good to have you here on the show. Pumped to have you here today. Good to see you there. Kicking butt and taking names as always, I'm sure. So, walking through what video is effective today. So as you're joining the session and you're checking out the live, what are some of the effective videos people are using in the space in your simple system? Well, piquing interest can be as easy as having a story, right? What are some of those powerful stories that are compliant, those testimonials that you can tap and share with someone where people can say, hey, did you hear Joanne's story or did you hear Tom's story? That can be a powerful way to pique people's interest and plug them in to your process, right? So many times you have a curiosity creating interest piquing video, someone's short story, right? Or a product story, right? And that brings you into a more presentation video. So what did that person see that compelled them to change their life or to try this product or to try this service? Oh, well, they saw this video, right? And so you have something that piques interest that allows you to share, something that then presents the company. And then if they're not willing to sign up after that, you want to have something that allows them to enroll, right? Welcome to the call, George. Good to have you here, my brother. So when you walk through that, it's videos and content that can help you share, videos and content that helps you present, videos and content that helps you enroll. Now, what are some of the favorite ways we see people enrolling folks today? We still see a lot on replicated webinars. It's just really powerful. Like on this Facebook Live that I'm on here today, I don't have a clear call to action. If I was trying to track you back to the person who referred you here to this Facebook Live, the best thing I could say at the end is, hey, get back to the person who invited you to sign up. I couldn't really close you right here on this presentation unless I was just signing people up to my own direct link, right? And we run into that in direct sales too, and in network marketing, is that we need to have a way to track who got the person here. And that's where a lot of the replicated sign up pages make a really big difference in the space today, because people can tap and share their own coded link to your presentation. And then the presenters doing a live stream, whether it's through YouTube Live or Zoom, can actually close. They can say, hey, if you'd like to get started, click on the Join Now button below. And they can be a part of that inside of the space. That makes a really big difference. So what's your simple system? What's the simple path you can walk someone through? When people ask what elements it needs to have, I always break it down to 5 core elements. Is what does it take to share? What does it take to present? What does it take to enroll others? What does it take to elevate and train new people? And how do you duplicate their success? When you're sharing anything virally, whether it's affiliate marketing or referral marketing or network marketing or direct sales or MLM, those 5 components, whichever one of them you're the weakest at, is the throttle on your growth. It's the limiter to your growth. So the question becomes, what are you going to do to make it easy for people to share, present, enroll, elevate, and duplicate? I'll share with you what I have for you. We'll be walking through a roadmap for 2019 here in the next coming week, and it'll be a private webinar that you're welcome to join. If you'd like an invitation to that private webinar, feel free to send me a private message here on Facebook or comment below here, and I'll send you a private message. You can comment webinar is all you have to write in the comments here on Facebook, and we'll walk through what we believe in 2019 will change forever. It's about shortening the distance between what it takes to be successful in the space, right? Like back when you would hire a taxi, if you live out in the country, right? You would have to hire a taxi to come all the way to you and then take you all the way back into town, right? And what did Uber do? Uber made it less costly for that service because your neighbor who's on Uber can just drive you into town, right? You didn't have to come all the way out of town to get you and take you all the way back, right? Shorten the distance between what it took to provide that service, right? I believe that direct sales and network marketing is changing rapidly, and the distance it takes to make a sale, the distance it takes to share, present, enroll, elevate, and duplicate is shortened so much more than it used to be in the last few years. So if you'd like to see a lot of the stuff that really we get to teach on all the time to large direct selling companies here in the space that we get to work with, that you've been blessed to serve, would love to share our 2019 future review with you via webinar. We'll be putting out that private invite. Once again, you can comment on webinar right here on the live, or you can send me a private message on Facebook. Glad to get you an invite. Thank you so much for coming out here this evening, folks. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk with you soon. Bye for now.